Hey everybody, guess what? We're back with another Chronicle quarantine, whatever the fuck it was called. I don't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, Bird went on vacation. He is in self-imposed fucking goddamn quarantine because Trish says he has to be. He cannot come to my house. So we are filming some Skype episodes, and I figured since we're doing that, we can do some of these because we had some stuff happen today, at least with the channel and whatnot. Some shitty
mother.
So, yeah, I am going downstairs. I'm going out for a cigarette. We'll talk about what happened on our channel.
What?
So,
I'm taking these out of my head.
You do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
I did.
Say something.
Hold on. What's happening? Go ahead, talk. Say something.
You're fine.
Balls.
Anyway, so, yeah. For one morning, I sleep in. We had... Today's Tuesday, and there was an episode of Happy Craptastic that came out that was, we talked, like a watch it film, talked about, like, one to grow on. The, like, old Saturday morning things where people like Betty White and Michael J. Fox would give us little life lessons, like, in between cartoons and stuff. And for it was up for a little bit. Some people saw it. And then it was taken down because they considered it inappropriate. It was flagged by somebody instead. So, yeah, that happened. So, yeah, and I was like, you know what? I was like, screw it. I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make next week's Stairway to Stardom episode now this week's episode because there can't be a Tuesday without a Happy Craptastic, So I did that, which moved the next week's episode back one. The episode had to film 2 episodes today and blah, blah, fucking blah. Here we are.
Ooh, I could tell you ghost stories. Yes, once upon a time, there was a man named Massey who would invite kids to a stage where he would play Prickly Tickly.
And make them walk the hard log road up the Stairway to Stardom. Hey, what happened? Are you there? Hey, you there?
Yeah, somebody tried calling me and it went all fucking weird.
Oh, well. So, yeah, speaking of why you're in quarantine, you went on vacation to North Carolina. How was your time?
Oh, it was nice. We didn't really go anywhere.
Well, I mean, North Carolina.
Well, I mean, yeah, but we had, I'm saying as far as restaurants and stuff like that, because we had the house, and the house had a hot tub and a pool, and it was right by the beach, and we didn't really have that many houses around us. We did, but not like nobody really renting them, you know what I mean? So a bunch of empty houses. So it was nice in the sense of you didn't feel obligated. Like, who wants to go on vacation and go out to eat? Like, you can do that fucking here. You know what I mean? Like, I never get to swim and shit, so we all took advantage of the pool and stuff like that. And I went down to the waves a couple of times, man. But I've had some bad experiences going into the ocean and getting crashed by waves. If you don't respect it, and then it kicks your ass,
Yeah.
But you know what? But as far as when I did go out, like, the restaurants down there seem to have everything figured out. Like, they're on point. You can't even go in the goddamn door half the places because they're like, no, wait, stay here, stay in a group, blah, blah. Around here, it seems like it's more chaos. And like, come on in, whatever, mingle. But no, it was nice. I should have looked up Coonswaz down there. Probably passed his spot.
Okay, speaking of, during a watch party recently, I think it was during Sunday's watch party, the topic of a Coons documentary came up again. So we need to make a push to get a hold of Coons again.
Oh, really? Yeah, right.
I don't know how, because
if he's like 80 and he's like 80 and he's not going to want to fucking interview us. And how the hell are we going to get there?
We got me and you got decent cars.
Yeah, we got decent cars. Are we paying for this trip?
I don't know. We got to get a hold of the dude first. The dude never responds to us.
Well, we're not gonna make him pay.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, it was pretty crazy because the lunch party all started getting into like, oh, let's just go there. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's not a good idea. Let's just go there.
Yeah, no.
Because that's how we end up in jail.
We're dead.
It's like, I don't know any of these motherfuckers personally, and I don't want the first time of me meeting any of these motherfuckers is going to Ron Kuntz's house.
And seriously, what the hell are you gonna ask him anyway?
I don't know if any of these motherfuckers are gonna fucking want to, like, you know, wear Ron Kuntz's face or anything.
What's he gonna tell you? Well, I've always wanted to be a filmmaker. It never worked out, so I put my fat, stupid, drunken friends in there, and we just fucked around for 40 years. Huh?
Ron Kuntz is a filmmaker. A prolific filmmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I thinking?
Right. What you fucking thinking?
He's right up there with Scorsese.
Yeah, dude. He's influential to us. And
yeah, not enough that I'd travel all the way back down North Carolina to see him. I mean, I think we're gonna see some other sights while we're down there. You know, just in case it turns out to be one big bore fest that I think it would be.
Well, but that would also be part of it. But, you know.
You imagine trying to carry a conversation with apple pie, chicken dumpling? Good God.
Dude, I want to party with these people. I think these people would be like the wild and wonderful whites of West Virginia, some of them.
Dude, and I'd be all down if it was like that. If we got down there and Ron was like, here's a pile of Coke and shit, I'm like, God damn, Ron. You know? I mean, we're going to be filming one hell of a documentary, you know? But we
yeah, right.
Yeah. So,
yeah, since we're back to doing this again, yeah, the news has been fun. I didn't contact you once on vacation. I wanted to. I wanted to be like, but I let it go. I ate it. I just went out and swallowed that shit down.
Good for you. That's what you should do. But no, dude, I listen, I caught blurps, you know what I mean? And then recently I saw the interview that he did, and I was like, Jesus Christ, if you follow him after that, there's something wrong with your brain. Because that was just an incoherent babbling, blah, 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 blah. Like, dude, and the guy was like, he's like, well, let me see these things. And he's like, well, I'll tell you, let me explain. You know, some people don't know. And his hands are like this. He's, and like, nothing made any sense. It was just a bunch of blabbling, blurbling, and I'm like, what is he saying? You know, it's just like, dude, it's nothing but noise and nonsense. And even the interviewer is like, you know, like he started to like have like a Scanners type moment because all the stupid that was pouring out of the president's mouth. And why don't people just call him dumb? I mean, at this point, do you need any more evidence? Does he have to have like a hat with a spinny thing and like, ugh, because he's pretty dumb. Like, you listen to his words. He talks like a 5-year-old who won't admit that he stole a cookie out of the cookie jar. He's like, no, I never, no cookie. And you're like, no cookie. I never had a cookie. They're like, what's that chocolate and fucking cookie crumbs all over your fingers, Mr. President? No cookie collusion. And you're like, fuck me.
Dude, I can't even remember.
At this point, I just don't get it. If you follow him at this point, I just don't get it. Because, like, dude, he's out there toting fucking segregation. I hope I didn't mean to say it that way. I didn't. And so, you know, I mean, segregation. He's out there promoting the shit, and people are like, "Wait, he's doing it in such a dumb way that intelligent people are like, how do we lower ourselves down to that level to figure out what he's trying? But he's like, don't worry, suburban people. I won't let any black people move into your neighborhood ever again. That's basically what he was saying. You know, I'm going to get rid of all the people who represent black people. He's an idiot. The guy's a fucking asshole. It's just like, wait a minute. What does that mean? Like, okay, I have a black neighbor just down the street. It's not a black community. It's just a community of people. But yeah, like, so what? Well, they are going to go and find him, like, get out of here, Mr. Russell. You're not allowed to live here anymore. You know? Like, what does that mean? Is anybody questioning that?
Dude, it's so crazy that there's just so much every day, because it's like, I wanted to like talk about like whenever I didn't bother you on vacation, there were things that I really wanted to talk about that I thought were extremely crazy, but now I can't remember because so much crazy stuff has happened since you came home like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, he's basically just like, we don't need to have an election, you know, because people won't be able to vote through mail-in voting, blah, blah, blah. It's like mail-in voting's been around forever, dude. It ain't new to anybody but your dumbass. You know? He acts I love how, and people, you know, I mean, this motherfucker, Gabago, nobody ever heard about automobiles before, you know? And I love how he slows. He can't say words right, and that's why he pauses in between them. You know, it'd be like irresponsible. He can't say it right off the bat. So he's like, he's like irresponsible. You know what I mean? And people are like, oh, he's so intelligent. It's just the smartest I have ever heard. And so it's like, dude, seriously. I'm like, the dude is fucking, he's like, and people are like, he's so intelligent. Dude, I'm like, you need to be launched into the fucking sun.
Dude, it is fucking insanity, dude. Like, I still can't believe there's like, driving around Pennsylvania, at least a third of the fucking houses have fucking Trump Pence 2020 signs. I'm like, how? How?
Dude, it's almost like they want to be defiant, just to be defiant. There's no, they have no nothing. They have no arguments. They have nothing. They can't push. They can't say nothing. He's never done nothing. And they've done nothing. I love, and dude, unless they're just going full Trump logic, and in his logic, he's like, I've done more for the black community than anybody ever do. It's like, you know, like they asked him to say one thing about John Lewis. You could have lied and been like, yes, he's a good guy. He was a really blah, 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 blah. But he couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
This is what I don't get, right? So, during Obama's eulogy of fucking Lewis, right?
Right.
Trump calls like press conferencey photo oppy thing, right? Just to be a dickhead.
Right.
So, but everybody that's on Camp Trump in real life that I know sure jumped on the train of Obama using Lewis's fucking funeral as a political statement. You know how whatever he said about like, oh, you know, blah, 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 people aren't doing this right or whatever he said. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Crazy. But it's like...
He says something crazy every day, so...
But it's like, seriously? It's like, you took that. It was like, you were bitching about Obama politicizing John Lewis's fucking funeral, but you weren't mad about Trump basically having a nonsense fucking photo op thing just to...
Dude, what's worse is that like Obama, you know, uses that time to talk about like civil rights, which John Lewis would have done anyway, you know. But Trump, all he had was he's like, he didn't come to my inauguration. That's all I know. And they're like, you're such a petty little fucking cunt, you know. Yeah. You're like, hey, he didn't get on his knees and lick my tippy toes, so I don't like him. And it's like, dude, you're such a fucking little bitch. You're a little bitch. I'd punch your fucking fat titties. Seriously, all these people are like, Trump, man, Trump, Trump, Trump. Like, if you're going to walk around with Trump on a goddamn, behind a Rambo poster, which if I was Stallone, I'd sue the fuck out of these people. I'm like, I was like, you're going to have Captain Bone Spurs, the guy who fucking did everything he could to get out of Vietnam. You have the balls to put him in military gear, you fucking traitorous piece of shit cunt. Fuck you. You fucking hillbilly, irresponsible to the human race, piece of shit pig fucker.
As you can tell, Jamie and Livs ate home. Because
otherwise, you'd hear right now, like, Daddy, who's the fucking Nazi pig fucker? I'd be like, they all are, honey. They all are.
Oh, shit, dude. I mean,
I told you, like, I'm getting that two-face, like I'm sitting there in my head and I'm like, yeah, I have nothing to talk about it and don't say it. And all of a sudden the other side's going, say
it. Oh, man. Oh, dude, I do love you. Like yesterday, I saw on Facebook, real people I know, I had to send a fucking text to fucking Bird and stuff because you gotta love people that are so trolly. All they want to do is troll. Like, so they're like, they won't wear a mask, but since they have to wear a mask, they buy a mask that says this mask is as effective or ineffective as Tom Wolf, the governor of Pennsylvania. And it's like, so yeah, you just gotta be a dick. You can't just not be a fucking dick. And it's like, maybe people should stop looking at it as like being forced to wear them. No, it wouldn't matter. They don't care. I was like, maybe people should look at it like, oh, you're just protecting, like, the cashiers, but they don't care. They don't care about the cashiers or the waitresses or the this or that. They're fucking not people. They're not people at all. You got to make more than $100,000 a year and be white to be people in America for some reason.
Yeah.
How did 2020 turn into this?
I don't know, man. Terrible.
Fucking awful.
Well, I don't know where we go from here. That's the thing. I don't know where we go from here because it's just like you got a president who basically threw it up in the air like, I don't know if I'm going to accept the election. Everybody was like, what does that mean? Even on both sides. Yeah. Republicans and Democrats are like, wait a minute. What does that mean? And people I've already heard like, well, Hillary Clinton, she did the ding, 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 bang, bing, bang, boo. Yes, she did. She conceded the election the very next day. Yeah, she bitched about it. You don't think fucking asshead's gonna bitch about it when he loses? He'll be all Twitter every single day, tweeting 2,000 tweets a day, going, it was rigged. He'll be doing that all the way up until his fat ass goes to prison for tax fraud.
I hope. I fucking hope. But it's like we've all waited for it too. Like, during this whole time we're like, so we're all just waiting for him to say he's going to delay the election. And then it came. And you're like, oh, yeah. So we were all right on that, I guess.
Yeah. I don't want to be right on anything else.
Yeah, dude. I don't want
to be right.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Just 2020. Meh.
I know, and it kills me because you got all this shit going on, and people are like, people ignore it. They ignore it by going on by their daily lives. Like they'll, in the sense I'm saying, like they'll start automatically talking about what bills they have to pay and this and that, like as if that neglects everything you just said. You're like, what the fuck does that have to listen? If the whole thing collapses, don't worry about your goddamn bills, dude. They ain't gonna mean shit.
Yeah.
Like you ain't gonna have to worry about your car payment. You don't have to worry about anything if everything goes and collapses. So you might want to get on the ball and start paying attention to what's really going on here, or you're gonna wake up and everything's gonna be slap crashed down. And what the hell? Dude, why are they obsessed with TikTok? I don't quite understand the whole thing there.
You mean why is Trump obsessed with TikTok?
Yeah, what they do, piss in his hush puppies.
Well, the one thing is because it's like a Chinese company, but that's not why he's pissed. He's pissed because all of like these TikTok teens, whenever he had his big rally that was he said was going to have all these people a couple of months ago or whatever, and it didn't have anybody because all these teens on TikTok like made reservations or whatever, like made it
right,
made it seem like all these people were going to show up.
Oh, so
He's been pissed since then at TikTok.
dude, like seriously, like with all the bullshit going on, and that's what you're fucking concerned with. Don't worry about TikTok or Twitter, bro. You know, get the fuck off social media, Mr. President. Get your fat ass in that office and do something about what's going on. Why can't anybody say that? But they're like, no, you're doing good job, doing good. Stop, dude, stop. You don't need to keep fucking like backing this guy up. I'm not a big supporter of Joe Biden. Fuck, you know, I don't even want Joe Biden. I just don't want Trump.
Yeah, dude, an empty suit, like just sitting in the Oval Office chair, would be a better.
Dude, I'll take another Republican. Whatever the fuck, I don't care as long as it's not him.
I don't
At
know,
least somebody who's close to a statesman. Close to a statesman. I know there's I've seen Republicans out there that are halfway decent. I'd want Mitt Romney at this point. I'd take Mitt. At least I know he's a fucking sociopath.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
He's a Mormon, so he believes some pretty wacky things. But
yeah, but you know, I don't think we'd have to worry about hearing about him on Twitter every 5 seconds. I believe he'd honor the office.
Yeah, true.
Unlike this fucking slut. This Russian slut being bent over by Putin getting the high hammer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, basically. Dude, I love how they swept under the rug the whole bounty of soldiers. They're like, bloop, 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 right under the rug, bloop, bloop, bloop. You know, Russia did something, bloop, 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 under the rug. You know, seriously. Like, what the fuck? If there was a war, we wouldn't even know about it because the media wouldn't even talk about it. And I'm not saying like fake news. I'm just saying, why don't you report on things? Like, I'm tired of everybody having a different report. Everybody has a different report. It's like MSNBC has a report, and then Fox News has a report. CNN has a report. Everybody has a report. Report. Dude, can everybody get on the same page on one thing? Is there anything everybody can? You know, everybody's getting something different. Why can't the news organizations pull their heads out of their asses and come together and be like, listen, we got to somehow get on the same page. We can't all be reporting to something fucking different, you know?
But they all want something different.
It used to mean something if they made shit up or if they put a little bit of spice on it. It used to mean something. But I guess not in a way because, listen, I guess not in a way because all throughout history, the same bullshit. I mean, Paul Revere wasn't really the motherfucker who did the whole thing. They put him in his name. So I don't know. What do you think? Has the press always been the honest saints that they make themselves out to be, or have they always maybe fucked with the truth a little bit, added their own little twist?
I'm gonna say you asked the question rhetorically because not letting me answer the question you said, but no, of course they've not always been honest, but they can't report all the same thing because they all want their own twist because they want everybody to tune into them and their competitors.
Well, then it's bullshit. I don't think they should be allowed to do that. You know, I think the news is the news, and whatever the fuck the whole thing is, whatever the facts are, you run with that. I don't give a shit who makes who look bad, you know? Because if my side, say I had a side, I don't have a side, but if I had a side, my side was being all fuckery with things, I'd want to know about it. I don't want to be in the dark. And like, everything shall be everything right.
Yeah.
You know?
So, yeah, I mean, I don't got really much else, and I really kind of got to take a piss, so I think I'm going to end this here soon.
Go ahead.
Okay, I was saying, unless you have anything else you want to say.
Not really.
Okay, then. So, yeah, this might be the last one of these for a little bit. We might do another one next time we film a Skype episode. Who fucking knows? So, yeah. We'll see you guys fucking later.
Bye.